Falcon Blues TV with 10bet. Click on the link in the description and use the code SPORT to get 100% back up to £50 when you sign up.
Alright, welcome to Falcon Blues TV, but it's finished Ipswich 0, Everton 2 at Portman Road. First time we've been there in 20 years and we've come away with a win, which is great to see. Our first win on the road this season, and Ipswich still searching for that home win. It'll come, lads, don't worry. Just glad it wasn't against us. All in all, a really, really good performance from us. You know, we've come from the back of the international break, and you just think half the time when Everton do that, you know, you're thinking, fucking hell, here we go, Everton, you know, Ipswich need that win, Everton haven't got that win, and, you know, anything could happen because it's Everton. But, you know, we didn't. You know, 2 goals there. What a great goal from Skilliman Ndiaye. You know, he's fast becoming my favourite player at the moment. And an absolute rocket from Michael Keane. Just to silence the critics a little bit more. Okay, we know he's not the greatest defender in the world, but he makes up for it in guile, in heart, and, you know, comes away with a great goal that our strikers didn't even fucking hit. So, well, there's plenty of talking points. I think the opening few minutes there, I think Ipswich probably could have gone 1-0 up easily. You know, the lad has all the goals to shoot at, and he puts it way over the bar and puts it into Rosette. And you just think, oh, fuck, here we go. This is the story of Everton today. It's just exactly what I'm saying, with Ipswich scrambling for that home win. And then literally a minute later, Calvert-Lewin goes 1-on-1 and puts it wide. And you're just thinking, okay, this is the story of Everton's game against Ipswich, because Everton are scrambling and, you know, Ipswich are fighting for that home win. So, but, you know, that wasn't to be. Everton kept at it. The Blues go 1-0 up, and a great goal from Skilliman Ndiaye. Like I said, it's really, really starting to push his place in this side now, and long may that continue, because he's going to have a cracking future. I mean, the way things are going, if he becomes you know, if he can get 10 goals this season, then he'll be our second highest goal scorer behind Michael Keane. But then the major flashpoint is the penalty. You know, the worst thing about that is that I can't remember who it was, the Ipswich lad managed to get past 5 players before he's been taken down. You know, you shouldn't be allowed to do that. You shouldn't be jinking through players like that and then drawing the penalty out of it. It shouldn't happen at all. Dwight McNeil's taken the lad's leg, so we thought. And then it just harked back to the Newcastle game the other week, where, you know, Calvert-Lewin's tried to take a shot, Dan Burns gone right through him. And it was probably more than that at the Newcastle game than it was this one. So for me, it's definitely not a penalty. But then it's nice to see some consistency and to say that, you know, that's not a penalty either. The lad slipped and McNeil's then took the lad's leg as he's gone to shoot. So, you know, it was very, very similar to Newcastle with Calvert-Lewin the other week. And, you know, the fact that they didn't give the penalty is... it's the right decision. And, you know, I'm going to be screaming the other week that Calvert-Lewin's penalty, or Calvert-Lewin should have been a penalty. And, you know, I think the Ipswich fans will probably be saying the same thing. If that's a penalty, then that's a penalty. But, you know, he has slipped, and, you know, it's not a penalty for me though. And then you know, we crack on, and Michael Keane scores an absolute fucking rocket to make it 2-0. And I think after that it was we just went through the motions really. I think Calvert-Lewin was... The lad needs to learn to finish his dinner, because he runs the line better than anyone in this side. You know what I mean? There'll probably be calls for Beto to come into the team because Calvert-Lewin's not scoring goals, but Calvert-Lewin runs the line so much better than Beto does. Better than Beto does? Yeah, you know what I mean. But just as hold-up play, as running, as tracking, and just tracking back in general. I know Beto can do that, but I don't think Beto can hold that on for 90 minutes. Calvert-Lewin's fit enough to do that. And he's had a hat-trick of chances today that he should have buried, and that's a confidence thing for the lad. He needs that goal. He needs a goal. I think he needs a goal that's not a set piece, so he needs it can't be a penalty. He's got to score a goal in play. You know, we know he's not good on one-on-ones, but he's got to find that bet. He's got to be better than that. He's got to be better than that because he'll find himself on the, he won't be playing, he won't be starting. But I think under the Dyche side, because of what Dyche wants in terms of, tracking back, teamwork, hard work, and, your off the ball work is more more important to Dyche than your on the ball work. So hopefully, Calvert-Lewin gets himself a goal, sharpish, because he desperately needs it. But end of the day, the Toffees are, I think we moved into 15th with 8 points. That'll do for now. That I think, we move on to the next game. We've got a fair few fixtures coming up now that we probably got an opportunity there that we can get maximum points from. I'm not saying it's going to be easy because, we haven't got a striker who scores goals at the minute. But like I say, if Calvert-Lewin can get on the end of these goals now, we'll see a different player to him. But we've got to get him involved. We've got to be given more opportunity to him. We've got to be putting that ball in the box for him. Ancelotti, I will harp back to this, but Ancelotti found a formula to work around Calvert-Lewin. Stay in the box and just wait for the ball to come. We need to be, that kind of side that tries to get the ball into the box. And we did do that a few times. McNeil done it, Harrison done it, and Ndiaye did it a few times. I think he just needs a goal. And the goals will come, he'll get it, and then he'll bag it handful. So I'm not disappointed. I am disappointed in Dom a little bit, but I think again for his work rate and overall in the game today, he was exceptional. So that's my 2 cents on it anyway. Let me know what you think in the comments, and make sure you're liking and subscribing to the channel as always. Always appreciate what you do for us. Until then, up to fucking toffees. See you at home.